I'm getting a very strong message here. Who is in charge of your finances? Is it you?
Yeah, I'm pretty in charge. I mean, I got like counting and shit like that, but yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like, hold up.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm Porsche.
I'm Rodney.
Little Rodney, Capricorn, look how far we
Have you ever got your cards read before?
I have not got my cards read before. First time.
This is exciting.
Yeah.
I offer a spiritual reading or offer a romantic one.
Sure. Let's just do a little salad bowl. Can we do that? Mix it up a little bit.
Maybe, yeah. I think I could do that.
Yeah.
Which one do you want to start off with, though?
Let's do the spiritual.
Spiritual one. I think that's smart. Okay. So what you're gonna do right now is you're gonna say a prayer to whoever it is that you pray to, and just let me know when you're finished.
All right.
Okay. Olodumare Ori Egun, speak to me about Rodney Halsey. Where was he inside of his past in a spiritual context? Olodumare Ori Egun, speak to me about Rodney Halsey, past, present, future. Of Rodney Halsey. Five of Swords reversed. The Lovers, love that.
Ooh.
Tower reversed. Right. Okay. For your first, we have the past. When the Five of Swords shows up upright, it can represent a very conflicting time for you in the past. So when this card is found in its reversed position, it can represent trying to move away from these emotional battles. And what this card is paired with is the Tower card in its reversed position, which talks about inevitable change, inevitable separations. So if you take a look at the imagery of the Tower card, he has the crown right here on top of the building, and the lightning bolt comes through as divine intervention. So it says that it was important for you to make sure that you were not resisting any types of change, right? Because when the Tower card comes about, it speaks about movement. It speaks about moving you away from either people, locations, or even mental modes that you could have had that wasn't beneficial to you. So why do you think Spirit started off your reading pretty much talking to you about embracing change, but also moving you away from certain connections?
Well, I grew up military brat, so I moved like every 2 years, which was like super bittersweet for me because I felt I had to learn like change super early in a like almost devastating way. Because when you're younger, you know, you're just trying to, I grew up watching like Rugrats and Hey Arnold and all that. You with your gang, you know what I'm saying? And you just grow up with them. Like people would like let me know about the stories that while everybody was connected, but like there were always stories. I wasn't like a part of those times. So like, I think once I moved to Oklahoma, cause that's where my family's from. Once my parents split and we moved back there, that was my first time really around like civilian kids. And like, I was just like running wild. I was just happy to be outside, just like, yo, this what y'all on? Oh, for real? I only saw that in movies. Like, what? So I was just like, I felt a part of something in a different way. So that being said, Oklahoma, there was a time when I was there, I felt like, man, nah, maybe I just gotta be here and like try to like embody this, because now I have an identity. And I think that's where I started to have a tug of war. And people would even tell me, like at my shows and stuff, like, hey, young blood, you know, we rock with you. You definitely supposed to keep moving, keep going to see some other stuff.
Right.
And the Tower Theater, that's what it makes me think of. That's where my pops, it's a movie theater slash venue where people go and like perform and stuff. And when I go back to perform there, I want that to be the first place I perform, because they reopened it a few years ago. And that's real special because my dad grew up watching movies there. It's like down the street from my Mima's crib. So like,
Mima.
Yeah.
That's hella cute.
Yeah, so, you know, this is my first time like living dolo, which is really cool because I moved like every 2 years. So like,
damn, oh my goodness.
Yeah, so like now I'm experiencing community for the first time in a different way. I got a dog, so like I'll walk her around and just like there's certain stores or bakeries I go to where it's just like the familiarity. Like they see me walking around all the time now, so they know me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like there's this spot I go and get lamb chops from. Like when I walk in, the lady's just like, lamb chops, right? That damn near makes me want to cry. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, dang, it's the little things.
You didn't get to like experience.
Yeah.
Now, also interesting because you were kind of torn between getting spiritual and love, and your reading is coming out to talk about partnership. So what we have here is the Lover's card, and I love this card because it speaks about not just the love that we have for others, but the love that we have for ourselves as well, and the world that we want to create for ourselves. And if we pay attention to the imagery, the woman is looking up at this angel whose name is Raphael, translates to God heals. What?
Yo, that's crazy. So Raphael, I was just talking to Eris outside, and Raphael, he's actually doing some of the photography on my upcoming album.
That's crazy.
Really dope dude, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hey man, what's going on? Got a little hot.
No, this is great. Okay, so this woman is looking up at the angel Raphael, and the message behind that is, as long as you are looking up towards your highest self in the world you are trying to create, then everything else is going to look right back at you. Not just your partnerships and your relationships, but you as like a source of love and what could be coming back at you versus what you're putting out as well. But you do have the Wheel of Fortune here in its reverse position, where they're saying there's a certain perspective that you may have regarding relationships that you kind of need to release. So why do you think they're speaking about perspectives needing to change in regards to relationships?
One of my favorite artists, like he has this line where he's like, this life and this life started lacking synergy and fucking with me mentally. I think it's meant to be. I think that's like adolescence, because I've been making music since I was like probably like 12, 13. So like there's times I still feel like the same person that I've always been in that regard. But I think it was like LeBron or something that's talking about the same things that got you here aren't the same things that keep you here.
Right.
So I think it's just that. It's just getting new habits, new routines. I think that's probably a big reason why that came up.
Yeah.
And, you know, maybe certain, like, bad habits to go away. Yeah.
You're kind of like reliving right now in your adulthood the experiences that you wanted within your childhood.
Absolutely.
And it's showing up in such a beautiful way with inside of this spread. But what I also see right here in your future is a calling for you to really ground yourself in a specific belief system. What would you say is like your spiritual practice?
I mean, I grew up Christian. You know, my folks was always in church and stuff. I couldn't even see Harry Potter when I was a kid because I thought that shit was like, you know, the devil. Yeah. But I feel like I'm a little mix of everything. I'm a nomad. You know what I'm saying? I've lived everywhere, tap in. So like,
see?
Yeah. So like,
they kind of want you to ground yourself in a specific spirituality. No more like, if you're gonna be physically all over the place, then spiritually you need to be stable.
Yeah.
You can't have both. Because the Knight of Swords reverse is someone who's constantly in and out, and it leads to them like kind of attracting or making mistakes throughout their path because spiritually they're not grounded. So the Hierophant being here in your future is a great thing because it talks about a spiritual leader, and you see these two people who are there looking up at him and following his word. They're surrounding themselves with people that have the same belief systems as them, right? So not only does this go hand in hand with like who you want to attract, the people you want to meet, it goes hand in hand when it comes to grounding yourself as well.
I feel like I'm more spiritual. Like, there's not something I was like born into Christianity, so I can't say I necessarily like even practice it the most proper way it could be practiced. So like anything else, not really. I mean, I pray every night. You know, I talk to the universe. I always say, work through me. You know what I'm saying? Especially before I like go and do something. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like there's like something that's been here before me and will be here when I'm gone.
Right.
So like I acknowledge that, and it's around us at all times. So like that's kind of how I view it without trying to really put a name on it.
I'm getting a very strong message here. Who is in charge of your finances? Is it you?
Yeah, I'm pretty in charge. I mean, I got like counting and shit like that, but yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like, hold up.
Okay, so the Page of Pentacles in its reverse position can represent the mishandling of money. Someone else mishandling it, or it could just be yourself, and it could be telling you to take better control of how you handle your finances. Why do you think that they're speaking about your finances right now?
I just like to buy things. I feel you on that. That's me all day. As soon as you start breaking that down, it's like, oh, yeah, that checks out. But I know what I spend my stuff on though. Like I buy like bunch of snacks, a bunch of like things that I don't need in terms of snacks.
Right.
Like if I'm out, I might see a restaurant on my way back, and it's like,
Right.
I gotta satisfy my curiosity.
But they're telling you to tighten up on it because
Right. Yeah.
They're telling you to tighten up on it for a reason. They're not saying, oh, you're gonna go fucking broke because you're shopping at Erewhon. But they are saying that you can make better financial decisions
I could, for sure.
surrounding those things. However, at the back of the deck, you have the Queen of Cups here. So you are showing up emotionally stable, but also very psychic. And I can see how like you have the Hierophant here, because I really do feel spiritually like once you ground yourself in like a tradition, a faith, whatever it is, like you're gonna go really, really far.
Man, I like that. I appreciate that one. Man.
Do you have any questions?
I'm trying to think. So, wait, can you explain the I'm trying to think. There was one I was looking at. Can you explain this one again?
You spending your money on Erewhon?
Oh, yep. See, I forgot already.
Yes.
Man, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Damn. All right, you're right. Well, I think too, in my music, I meet a lot of people that I come across at my shows and stuff that are like, yo, me and my partner, we got married to your stuff. Or like somebody said they found themselves in their sexuality to my music. I was like, all right now, for sure, love. So like, and when I get those interactions and like, cause I'm currently like single, I'm like, dang, like, you know, I gotta make sure I have if I'm PawPaw Rod, I gotta have like the Mima aspect to this shit. In the air, I gotta see it. So like, but I also don't want to rush that aspect of things too. You think?
No, I mean, I trust you. You're the Queen of Cups here. You are intuitively like, you know, aligned with yourself. So if you can just take heed to all of this.
Yeah, I think there was a lot I could take away from this for sure.
Good. I'm happy you liked it.
Absolutely.
Yay.
My Capricorn sister.
Right.
Amazing. I was walking around because I was just going to vintage stores and stuff, and there was a bunch of tarot card reading spots. I was like, man, I ain't never done this. I'm probably go today. Well, I went into a spot. The lady wasn't there and said I should make an appointment. And I was just like, all right, bet I'll do that. And then as I'm leaving, this fool texts me and she's like, yo, you still want to do that tarot card thing, right?
That's fucking crazy.
And I was like, yo, yeah, for sure.